G'day everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now, model choice matters, especially now with Copilot Cowork being GA and the consumption or usage base implications coming to the product. Now, I've done a little bit of a test so that you can see the differences on token usage in the same prompt using different models. Now, in Copilot Cowork, we've got the ability to choose our model. So top of the page here, we can see we've got Auto, which is default. We've got Claude Sonnet 4.6, Claude Opus 4.8, and also GPT 5.5. Now, if we zoom in a little bit here, you can see that it gives us a little bit of an indication of the tasks that these would be good for. Now, this is good to get an understanding of because not every task in Copilot Cowork needs the, for example, Opus 4.8 for complex, high stakes work. Not everything needs that. And it does have an impact on the token usage. So we've got GPT 5.5 for versatile across task types, right? So your general type of things. We've got Auto, which is kind of like your orchestrator sitting over the top, and it will determine what model is best depending on what you're trying to do. We've got Sonnet 4.6. Efficient for everyday tasks, and we've got Claude Opus 4.8, like I said before, for the more complex, high stakes tasks. So let's put these individual models to the test with exactly the same process. So first I've got the prompt run in GPT-5, right? So you can see here's the prompt. Can you please take these sales figures? I want these, and then I want a PowerPoint deck, fully interactive HTML report. So it's the same prompt, right? Here's the output. So I've got my three outputs here. Okay, if we open up the PowerPoint deck, let's have a look and see what GPT-5 has produced. And you can see that we've got 5 slides here. There's the graphs associated to each slide. Let's close this down. We'll have a look at our spreadsheet that's been generated as well, right? Because I wanted it to create a brand new spreadsheet. There's the data, raw data. I've got my figures. If I scroll across my graphs and my charts, okay, that looks okay. And let's now just have a look at this dashboard. So I will open that up in a full browser mode here. So we can see there that there is that dashboard. Okay, so if I flick across, we've got that there, that there, that there. Okay, so that is our GPT-5. All right, now let's have a look and see what that cost us, right? So if we go /cost, we can see that that will give us an indication of how many credits or tokens we have used, Copilot Credits. So you can see I've used 1,069.3 credits for that task so far. Now, if I go to my next task here, which was run in Sonnet 4.6, okay? So we can see up here, exactly the same prompt, right? Same prompt. And I can see I've got my output. So let's have a look at the difference in the output here. So here's my PowerPoint deck, right? So you can see I've got a little bit of a different UI and brand and theme that Sonnet has created for me, right? So we can see there a lot different to that of GPT-5. Let's have a look at my spreadsheet, my newly created sheet. So we should have a number of tabs here. So if I scroll over, there is top products, fairly similar in what has been created there. So we'll close this down. Let's have a look at our dashboard here. So we'll open this file and let's have a look. And you can see that this is pretty much the same, okay? So if we scroll, and I'll tell you why these are the same. Because I've got a skill here called interactive dashboard that I've created to generate that UI look and feel. So that is why these are the same. And that's the benefit. And it shows the benefit of a skill, right? Depending on the model. So let's have a look at what that cost us. So we can see here, this cost only cost us 398.1 credits for that particular task. Same output, same prompt, different model. Right, so if we go to my Opus 4.8 now, and I've got that task running, and I'm just going to continue that task. So that's all ready to go, and we'll get the same output. All right, and then let's have a look and see what this cost us. All right, so Opus 4.8 just completed, right? So we've still got our 3 outputs. Let's have a look at my HTML, which I've got there, okay? Similar to what we've seen before. I've got my presentation. Let's have a look at the difference here with the different model, and you can see we've got a little bit of a different presentation of our data in our PowerPoint deck. And then let's just have a look at our spreadsheet opening up. We should have a fairly similar output here. We've got our charts, we've got our data, and pretty similar. Okay, now let's have a look at the cost. So I'll go /cost, remembering we've got 4.8 here. Let's have a look. So I've got 477.1. right? So 477 roughly for Opus 4.8. If I go to Sonnet 4.6 and we just double check the cost of 4.6, which we will just go cost. Let's have a look at that. We've got 398, and then GPT 5.5, which was up over 1,000, right? So let's just run our cost here for one final check, and we've got 1069. So it does really have an impact, the model that you choose, on the Copilot credits that you do use. And remembering that our models up here are good at different things. You don't necessarily need the the Opus 4.8 or the GPT 5.5 for your generic general tasks. So have a think about what model you're using, and it might be an idea for you to have a bit of a test as to which model you want to use for individual tasks.